Okay, so as a content creator and a day trader, my studio is the most important part of my business. Well, in 2026, I made some huge changes to my studio, right? So in this video, I'm going to give you a tour, kind of breakdown of some of the things I've done here in the studio since y'all guys seen it in 2025. So let's talk about it. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So my studio has to accommodate me and my wife. I call her the Oracle, right? We film our day trading videos every day and we do podcasts, right? So I had to create this studio to accommodate me and her with cameras, monitors, microphones, and stuff like that. Now, all the equipment that I use, I will have links down in the description below. And listen, I know that my studio is overkill for some people, but it's just right for me, right? So let's go on and get right into it. Let's go. First, let's talk about the desk setup that I have. Now, both desks that I use is standing desks. One is made by FlexiSpot and the other one is made by ER Gear. Both are very good and it's big enough to accommodate me and all my tech stuff that I have on my desk. So yeah, the desk is very important and I absolutely love both of these desks. Okay, so let's talk about all these monitors and stuff that you see here. Let me break them down. First, there's a 24-inch Dell PC/monitor to accommodate my wife. She's a PC person. So yes, I do have a Microsoft PC for her. And right next to it is a 27-inch 4K monitor made by INNOCN. And next to that, the monitor that I use all the time is a 34-inch wide screen curve monitor, also made by INNOCN. And up top, there's two monitors, and there's a 32-inch 4K monitor made by J-Link, which is really nice. I really like the colors of that. But I have a 32-inch 4K monitor made by BenQ. Now, all these monitors that I have in this studio is fantastic, and they do a very good job. And the monitor ohms that I'm using, I will leave that product down in the description below. I just recently did a video of a triple monitor setup, so check it out. I will leave the links down in the description below. Next, let's talk about the computers that I use. First, my main baby. Yes, my main computer. I'm using a Mac Studio. I'm using an M1. Yes, I'm using an M1 maxed out, which works really good. So the Mac Studio is running half of my operations, which it's been running flawless, no problem. Next, I have a mini PC made by Kimyu. It's a great PC. It is very fast for a mini PC and it works very well. Next, I do have the Dell all-in-one PC and it works great. My wife loves that Dell PC. So yes, I do have a total of 3 computers that's running this entire studio. Okay, so that's my desk and my monitors and the computers that I have set up in my studio. So let's talk about the stuff that I stream and I create content with. So let's go. First, the switches. Yes, I absolutely love switches. So I do have 2 Rodecaster videos that's accommodating 6 cameras and 5 monitors and some audio, but there's a lot more when it comes down to audio, which I'm going to talk about a little bit in this video. Now, the Rodecaster video only have 2 video outputs, which I need a lot of outputs. So to accommodate all the outputs that I need for the 5 monitors and other stuff like that, I'm using the MTVicky Matrix switcher. Now, this massive video switcher has 8 HDMI inputs and 8 HDMI outputs, which accommodates all the monitors that I have connected. The Matrix switcher also have inputs and outputs and all that stuff that's going into the Rodecaster video to accommodate the computers that I have. Listen, it's very technical. very technical. If you want me to do a dedicated video on how I got all this stuff set up, going into the Rodecaster Pro Rodecaster video and the MT Vicky Matrix switcher, please let me know down in the comments below. I will make a dedicated video to let y'all guys know how I got this configuration set up. Let's talk about audio, right? Because audio is very important to me. And that is also a big technical. I have the Sennheiser MKH416, I have a Sennheiser MKE600, and I have the Warm Audio 8000G. Now, this microphone setup, it sounds really good. I mean, very professional audio. I absolutely love it. Now, I have the Norman MT48, which is a fantastic audio interface. Output going into the Rodecaster Pro 2, which the Rodecaster Pro 2 is going into the Rodecaster video. Again, it's very technical. I really like the clean, complete sound, and I know it's a bit overkill, and I know it's absurd, but I absolutely love the sound quality that I'm getting without doing no editing in post. But if you want a complete breakdown of my audio chain, let me know down in the comments below. I will make another dedicated video about my audio chain because I did make some changes with it. Next, let's talk about these cameras because I have a bunch of them. So let me break this down. First, I have a Canon 90D, which I have a point on my wife, right? She absolutely loves, and when we filming our podcast and our videos, it works very well, right? On me, I have the Blackmagic 6K camera on me. Now, this is my main camera. Y'all guys see this, been seeing this camera for a very long time. I absolutely love the way it looks. Now, I also have the Canon SL3 as my top-down camera, and I have a side camera, which is the YolaCam S3, and that's my side camera. Now, I have two rear cameras. Those two rear cameras are the near stream cameras that's connected wirelessly to the Rodecaster video using NDI. So my 6 cameras that I use in my studio is fantastic. And again, if you want me to break down the configuration of how I got all my cameras set up and stuff like that using NDI and wireless configurations, let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so let's talk about the lights, right? Because lights is very important. And in my studio, I mainly use GVM lights because they work very well. And I also use them with an application that I could control them either on my Stream Deck or on the application. So my main key light is a GVM light with a lantern softbox on them. And it works very well, kind of light up pretty much the whole studio. Now, the rear light is also a GVM light with a softbox attached to it. And I use that for more of a practical lighting, and it works very well. Now, there is a GVM light, RGB light that gives color to my background, and the GVM light for more practical lighting that I have. Trust me, I have a lot of lights, and I have a Tech Preacher sign that also give me some practical lighting, and it works out very good, right? So that's my lights in my studio. That's my lights. Lastly, in my studio, I use a lot of studio treatment, right, to give this good sound. This is the only way I can get this good sound is to kind of have some sound blankets. So I have sound blankets in front of me. I have sound blankets on my walls, and I have acoustic foam on my rear walls to help with the treatment, which makes my studio sound very good. And you know what? I'm glad that I have my room sound treated because I absolutely love the way the sound, quality is in my studio. Okay, so that's pretty much it, right? I didn't talk about a lot of things here as far as keyboard, mouses, and mats and stuff like that, which, if I talk about everything that I use here in my studio, the video will be ultra long, right? But I will make some follow-up videos about my studio. And if you want me to break down how I got the configuration going into my Rodecaster Pro 2s, my Rodecaster videos and the matrix switches and stuff like that, please let me know down in the comments below. I will make dedicated videos about that, right? Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. It took me a while to get this studio the way I want to, right? To accommodate me and the Oracle. What I wanted to do was to have me and the Oracle comfortable when we make our videos, right? And as we start our second channel, and we doing all kinds of different things, we filming ourselves a lot. So I wanted to make sure that this studio accommodates her, accommodates me, and we feel real comfortable about everything that we do here when we doing content. It works out very well. Listen, if you have any comments, man, make sure you leave it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. This is going to be in the studio for 2026. I kind of do this every year, right? But this year is special because I have me and the Oracle. We are doing some major things here, and I'm so excited. Man, follow me on this journey. We're gonna have tech content, and we're gonna have other things going on, so stay tuned for that. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.